Hello, everybody. I don't know why I turned up my volume, but basically, I'm at my desk right now. That's why there's a bit of a change in scenery. But I'm currently watching something regarding the art community, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it. I know I covered it a little bit last video, but like I was just thinking about it, and I'm just like, I cannot believe the amount of shit that went down in this art community. And I'm also eating, so it might be a little bit of a mukbang, a little bit, but maybe I'll forget to like eat while I talk. But like basically, if you are an artist and if you have been in the art community and if you have been, I don't know, if you just been on YouTube, I feel like you've probably like run across like some of these art video, like art commentary videos. I think the biggest hitter was probably Creepshow Art, because I don't know, she was someone that did art and kind of talked about the art community. Like I said, I watched her back when she covered stuff on like Tumblr and stuff regarding like just like artist drama, like I don't know, like having an art style and stuff like that. I don't know what the fuck. And then she transitioned over to talking more about like social commentary and about like the YouTube space and Jaclyn Hill and all stuff like that. And I was just like, I'm not interested anymore. I don't give a fuck about Jaclyn Hill. I don't give a fuck about if she's like blah blah. Cause like me personally, I stopped watching her because she got so irate in every single video. She got so fucking angry, and I was like, you were getting mad over petty YouTube drama. Like it's never, 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 never that serious. But she took it so seriously. And so for me, I'm like, if I'm going on YouTube and if I'm trying to enjoy my time, I don't want to like watch a video where a lady is getting mad at some random fucking bullshit. So I personally myself like stopped watching because I was just like, that is just so strange. Like you're getting mad over the smallest fucking shit. And it's like, it was like she was taking that shit personally too. I'm like, why are you so not entitled, but why are you so like invested in this drama to the point where you're getting so mad and like so heated? Like at some point in the at some point in her videos, I was like, okay, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Like, okay, I get that for me personally, but it's because like I don't get mad. I'm just like, it's like a little bit goofy, right? Like once I'm mad on the video, I like turn it off, right? And I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna get mad over it. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. But the way she was getting mad at it, I was like, like maybe you need to like, I don't know, take a perk or something. No, I'm kidding, but like you just need to like calm down. Like it's never that serious. So yeah, art show, like Creepshow Art was one of the bigger ones. If I remember correctly, I watched a lot of Solar Sands, but he wasn't really like an art drama, but he was like in some type of drama. I also watched, oh what the fuck, like Pentagon. It, I know the second I said that name, some of y'all just, some shivers went down y'all's spines. But honest to God, back then it was crazy, right? So there's this YouTuber called Pentagon, and I don't remember what went down, but I think it was like I think they commented on top of drama, and then they were exposed for like not being correct in that like I don't know, I think they were just exposed for being not a good person. I do not remember what went down, but if you were there for that drama, just search up Pentagon drama, and those videos were like what, like 2017, 18 or something like that, or maybe even 19, I don't remember. And it was crazy. And then I remember, I don't know if these two were the same people, but there was this one YouTuber called Birdie, and allegedly they were like 13 or 8. I think I think their age allegedly was 8, but I do not believe that they were 8. Okay, I do not believe, like maybe they were, maybe they weren't, I don't know, but like there's no way an 8-year-old was coherent enough to make a YouTube video. For one, make a YouTube video, and for two, like edit a YouTube video. Like this, like it just baffles me that an 8-year-old was like coherent enough to like have a YouTube channel, for one, edit a YouTube channel, have coherent enough thoughts regarding drama on YouTube. Like I don't, when I was 8 years old, I don't know, I was playing with fucking Legos. Okay, I was playing with Legos or like whatever the fuck, right? So I don't believe that they were genuinely like an 8-year-old. I think they might have been like maybe like, I don't know, like 13, 12, which is still fairly young, okay? But not like 8 years old, under the age of 10, okay? So I do not believe that allegation. Like maybe they were 10. Maybe they were alleged to be 10. I don't know. But whatever the fuck, right? So that was them. And then I think Stories was maybe the same concept. If you guys don't know who Stories was, I think they were also a YouTube commentary channel. And I think they all kind of ran in the same circles. I think Stories, Birdie, and then I don't remember who else. There was a lot. Okay, there's a lot. I think they were, and then there was like, and I think Stories was also like a fairly problematic YouTuber as well. They like commented on some stuff, and were apparently problematic themselves or something like that along those lines. It was just crazy. And then, oh my god, the biggest drama at the time was about what was his name? Spectra Theory? Is that his name? He's like the guy with like the dinosaur, and before he did like this like face reveal where he like showed more of his body, because back then he just used to be like a sprite, right? He just had like his animated sprite and that's all he was, and he was talking about it. And there was some allegations going around about him being like 18 and talking to like, I don't know, like a 16, 13, something. They were underage basically. There was like an age gap, and the art community had a problem with that, which is valid. But turns out it was incorrect. So like the allegation at the time was incorrect because apparently I don't know, someone was just spreading misinformation about it, and then he was like basically freed of this allegation. And so basically, yeah, so he was freed of this allegation, and he became like this martyr. And it's not this martyr, but kind of a martyr. He became like this person that was like a prime example of someone who was alleged to be like a pedophile. I think, I don't like, it wasn't like a sexual assault case. I think it was more of like being like a nonce, if you will, being a creep weirdo, and then being freed of this allegation because it came out that there was just some bad players in his community that was like scheming against him and whatnot. And so for a long time he would always kind of, people really took his like opinion like more like not strongly but more seriously after that. Like people like kind of regarded him whenever he covered like sexual assault cases, like they regarded his opinion a lot more because he was able to kind of see it from his perspective, and people like were able to kind of respect his opinion more after that. And then in like what, 2022, 2021, whatever the fuck, it came out that he was actually a fucking creep. It came out allegedly it came out that he was an actual fucking creep. And yeah. And yeah, and ever since then his like reputation has been like tarnished because like it's like, bro, like we freed you from the shackles and then you decided to do actual creep shit in the background. Like how are you going to be vindicated from these like accusations and then turn around and actually do the allegations? Like, bro, you had a second chance. Like a lot of these people do not have a fucking second chance, but suddenly he had a fucking second chance and he didn't fucking take it. And I'm like, oh my god, girly pop, you had a fucking chance to be like this person who was free from these allegations, but no, you were like, oh, actually I actually want to do little kids. I actually want to underage, like I want to sex with underage people. Like actually I want to like do all this weird shit, which I'm kind of like, you were just squandering. You squandered a second chance. Like that is what baffles me. Like you had a second chance. Like not a lot of YouTubers are able to recover from this type of blunder. Okay, not a lot of YouTubers are able to like come back from a sexual assault or like a pedophile accusation, because that shit is serious. Because it is serious. Anyone who predators, anyone who preys on like younger people and like and uses their platform in order to manipulate younger people should be called out for and should be deplatformed because they're not using their platform correctly and are using it for nefarious reasons. But instead, this man was able to come back from the dead, literally be revived, and then chooses not to use his platform for good and instead has to be horny on main. This is insane to me, bro. Like you could literally be horny on main, but with minors, oh my god, you are a creep, allegedly. Because I don't want to get sued, but allegedly you are a creep. And like the fact of the matter is, right? And the fact of the matter is, like you could easily. I just don't know. Okay, whatever. So yeah, Spectra Theory was one of the bigger hitters back in the day, and still was to some degree in like 2020. But I feel like I wasn't that much in the art community back in the day, so I don't know. There's some stuff about some animation YouTubers. I don't remember, but some like. It's like Scootaloo Love Sans or something. I remember that shit going down, and they were being like, I don't know if they were actually being like genuinely weird or people were just dunking on them for being like a Sans, like an OCX Sans type of like YouTuber. I don't know what that was all about. I remember them, so if you guys remember that, that's crazy. You deserve like a gold medal, okay? And then there was some stuff about like Lumi Bunny or something, like Lumi Bunny, and that is actually the case. I don't remember what their at was, but essentially they were this animation YouTuber, and they were very, very talented. Let me just say, like their art, like even though I don't watch any like animations, like YouTube animations, like ever, like when I say animations, it's not like animations, like full on like anime stuff, right? It's like just like it's called like tweening or like tweaking or something, where they like draw a couple of frames and like run it back and forth, so it looks like they're moving, but generally they're just like, I don't know, drawing 2 or 3 frames in order to make them look like they're. So it's like tweening, right? It's called tweening. I don't remember what it's called, but essentially that's what they did, and I don't remember if they did any other animations. But yeah, so okay, this is all coming from my head, right? So I might be misremembering some of the stuff, but like yeah. So this is not scripted, but anyways, this YouTuber basically was yeah, a really big like hard hitter in the animation community, and if you were someone who was interested in animation, they were probably someone that you looked up to or someone that you admired from afar. And so when it came out that they were a fucking creep, allegedly that they were a fucking creep, yeah, there was some shit that actually went down. I think they were like a South American YouTuber, and there were, and like people online were like calling the local government from where they're at, and was like, "Hey yo, this motherfucker is like creeping on fucking kids and like diddling kids on Discord," and like things actually happened. Like they were actually, I think they were actually arrested. I think they were actually like, there was actually like things occurring to them like within the law, and that's not something you see often when it comes to like these YouTube like accusation cases, right? Like there's never any tangible things that occur to them other than them getting ran off of the internet. Like most of the creeps I've seen like be accused are either issue an apology and then dip out, or just dip out and are never seen again, or worst case scenario, just fucking ignore it and just continue to do what they do, right? So a lot of the times there's not actual genuine like laws that occur, not laws, but like things that occur to them like legally. So like in this case of this YouTuber, oh whatever, you guys probably know who I'm talking about if you're in the art community. It's like that YouTuber who's like does that really frilly pop anime style. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah. What the fuck was that? Yeah. And then so yeah, so I think they either got arrested or some shit happened. They got charged. I don't remember what happened, but like if you guys are interested, just look up like I don't know, just maybe just don't look it up because I don't want this YouTuber any more attention because they are a full-fledged creep, and if they still have a platform, that is insanity. And there was this drama that went down with what was his name? PK Russell. No, what was his name? It was like he was also someone that did like those like cringe DeviantArt videos where they would go through like DeviantArt and look at like cringy videos and like make fun of like the young artists or like the creeps or like that. Okay, or just like the people that made the art basically and was like, ew, why are you drawing sands with this butt out or something? I don't know what the fuck. I don't remember what his name was. I think it was PK Russell. I think it was. Don't quote me on that. But basically he was kind of the same, and at first he was kind of like seen as like the solar sands type of person who was just like, he was cool because he was able to dunk on people without being too mean or whatever. I don't know what his like issue was, but I think a lot of people genuinely like liked his content because he was a funny dude and was able to dunk on people without being too weird about it. And then it turns out he was weird about it. He was weird about it, allegedly. He like showed his butthole on Twitter, which is, I don't know. And then it turns out he was like a furry or something, and they showed his furry butthole on Twitter again. I don't know. I think I was like accidentally jump scared in like one of these videos. I don't know how they were able. Actually, maybe I looked it up on Twitter. But like, anyways, like I somehow saw his butthole. Okay, and I don't know how it happened, but I saw his butthole, and I don't think I ever watched his content again after that. I think that was just too much of someone on screen for me personally, so I just stopped watching him because I was like, that is freak nasty. I don't want to watch that. Yeah, so he got knocked off of his throne. And then if you guys were in the art community around I think 2021, I don't remember, like around that time, there's some occurrences occurring but some stuff were going down with like Prismate Luke, Omnia, and then Kai, and then I think Lovely Peaches was like the bigger sphere. And then but there was some stuff going around about Toby. I don't think I watched like so many videos about that drama, but I think it was like it's so like far, like I'm so far attached from that drama. I think like if I was keeping up with it when it occurred, I think I would be able to like retell it a lot better. But I think I like kind of got into the drama at the tail end, so I don't really know what went down. But I think there was some drama that went down with like Toby and Creepshow Art. I think Toby like backstabbed Creepshow Art or something. I don't know what happened in that, but like Creepshow Art was a part of that. And then so Hopeless Peaches was like hopped into the drama and was like gave her commentary because Hopeless Peaches is also an art commentary video. creator. And so yeah, she hopped on, was like kind of giving this like kind of more neutral look, because a lot of people were dunking on Toby for, I don't know, doing something wrong to Creepshow art. And then so when Toby came in with this like kind of nuanced take, people were like, oh my fucking god, like what the fuck is wrong with you, like you're sick in the head, like why would you do this? And then Creepshow art was like, yeah, like you were supposed to be my friend, like why are you taking Toby's side, like why are you being such a fucking malicious motherfucker, like I thought you were my sister, like we were in this together, like why are you backstabbing me right now? And then Hopeless Peaches was like, what the fuck are you talking about, like I'm not like allegiance to you, like just because I'm your friend and just because we communicate, just because we like talk in the like Twitter DM sometimes, that does not mean that we are in this together, like. And then they had this like falling out, and that's when the Hopeless Peaches thing came out. And then Creepshow art made this video where she was like really like being pitiful and really like being like this victim, being like, I was like really nice to Peaches, like I thought we were in this together, and she just went around and backstabbed me and she got like all these like big YouTubers to come out and dunk on Hopeless Peaches. And so Peaches was like, bro, like what the fuck. And then there's just some stuff that went down, and then Peaches was having this like mental health crisis where they were not threatening, but they were like saying something along the lines of like taking their own lives. And people at the time were like, bro, like you are literally like suicide debating right now, like I cannot believe you would like use your mental health in order to get out of this, like you are a bad person for like telling people that you're gonna kill yourself, and you didn't do that because you're just trying to make us feel bad for you for trying to kill yourself. And I was like, ain't that some shit, because oh my god. Anyways, I was looking for my chapstick. I can't find my chapstick. But anyways, that was insanity, bro. Like, literally, Peaches was having, like, a mental health crisis. Like, she was literally going through it. And nobody on the internet was believing her except for, like, the small sect of people. And, like, the people that were able to give her this sympathy at the time were seen as the bad guys. Because it's like, why are you siding with this bad person? Like, this bad person did this and that. And, the thing that Peach did wasn't even that fucking bad. It was literally just making a video on a topic. Like okay, imagine if your friend did a bad thing, right? And people expected you to say about your friend, even though they did this bad thing. Like, you wouldn't do that. Like, I don't know, like if like one of my like friends did something like not horrible, but like did something wrong, and I believe that it's wrong, I would be like, no, I don't believe in that, because I'm a person outside of my friend, right? Because just because we're friends doesn't mean I'm gonna ride or die for them. Just saying, man, if I'm ever locked up and I have to snitch, I'm snitching, okay? Because if my friend murdered somebody and killed somebody, I would literally be like, no, I do not stand for that. Like, I will tell you what I know, okay? So like, if I believe that one of my friends like is in the wrong, and that's my belief, and if I have a platform in order to, and if I'm like publicly known to be associated with them, I would come out and be like, ayo, like I don't condone that shit, like that's not me. But like, yeah. And so yeah, like I don't even think like Toby or Peaches even did anything wrong at the end of the day. All they did was just, I don't know, be a bitch. Like, but like people can be bitches, but like it doesn't mean they have to have a career ruined over it. Like, they don't have to like be sent death threats because they're a bitch. Like, if you're a bitch, you're a bitch, but it doesn't mean like you're a bad person. I don't know. And so yeah, that drama went down, and then it kind of like got to the point where it was flipped around to where Creepshow art was a weirdo. I don't remember if Peaches ever got vindicated for this drama. I think that a lot of people were able to kind of like look at the situation more critically after it happened and kind of call out the people that were the big hitters at the time, which was Prismate Luke, I think. And let me just say, I tried to watch a motherfucker's videos so many times, but just the way he talked, I was just like, bro, like, you need to, like, go on Adderall or, like, something to give you back that energy. I think you need to, like, do ketamine. Or not ketamine, something like uppers. Because the way he talked, I'm like, I am so bored of you right now. So fucking bored. And this is coming from someone who watches, like, Charlie, like Moist Critical, like, people who have, like, a very flat effect to their voice. But when it came to Prismate Luke, like, he didn't say anything that was even entertaining. Like, if you're gonna have a monotone voice, right, at least have something funny to say, right? Like, have that deadpan humor. But instead, he just had like this like flat voice with like nothing to him. And so I couldn't watch his videos. Even on the Toby drama, on the Hopeless Peace drama, I'm like, bro, I cannot listen to you. I have to like go to like another interesting creator to watch your shit, because I cannot watch you by yourself. You are so fucking boring. But that's just my personal take on him. But like, that doesn't like negate what he actually did, which is be a weirdo, a creep weirdo, whatever the fuck. Not creep weirdo, but just be like a, I don't know, just be like a really good content creator. Because if you're gonna be a content creator and make these allegations, you have to be able to be substantial with your claims. Like, for me, I don't consider myself as someone who is like out here making these claims, okay? I'm not out here like trying to cancel anybody. So if I'm trying to cancel somebody, I have to have substantial evidence and be able to stand my ground when this shit happens, right? But instead, he was being really wishy-washy with it, and he wasn't being like really like critical with his thinking and not being able to back up his evidence. And so that's why I think was one of the main reasons why I take it out. And like other people just like, oh, I don't like his content, this and that. But like that's a nothing burger. And so yeah, that drama, crazy. I don't know if I like hopped on it when it was like still like popular, or like not popular, like still occurring. I don't know. I think I might have hopped in it when it was like still occurring. I don't remember. But yeah, it was crazy to listen to. Honest to God, very, very crazy to listen to. And then there was some stuff that went down. Yeah, the Spectra thing I think happened right after that. What else? There's something more that occurred, but and then the Creepshow art thing happened, which was, I think it was more than just the art community at that point. That was like just the whole community, like the whole YouTube community. Oh, I don't know if this is even considered like art, like community drama, but I'll kind of lump it in because it is. I don't know, like it kind of does like have like some of the heavy hitters, not heavy hitters, but like some of the more important people. I feel like this is more kind of the animation community where they like commentary on like animation to like cartoons and stuff. But there's some stuff that went down about LS Mark. He's the dude that does the Simpsons, like every reviewing every ranking every like episode from like this franchise and stuff like that. So he's the guy that with the funky accent, right? There are some things that went down with his friends. I think Just Stop was one of the. I cannot believe that me and Just Stop are the same age. Okay, I was watching that motherfucker when I was the same age as him, and when he was like, "Oh, like I'm this age," I'm like, what the fuck? Like I cannot imagine being at that age and making these videos and having like a bussin' channel. Ooh. Okay, bussin', I hate that word, but it's kind of funny to say. Okay, bussin'? Is it bussin'? Okay, I'm not gonna say it again, but I just wanted to try it out. Okay, I was just having a mouthfeel for it, but I won't say it again. Anyways, but like he was having a really like popular channel at the time, so I was surprised. But anyways, but yeah, so there's some stuff that went down with like I think Daft Pina somehow got involved in there. I don't know how that motherfucker always gets in these dramas. Like you need to mind your own business, sir. And that was some stuff that went down with Daft Pina as well, because for the longest time Daft Pina was seen as this guy who was like really kind of like neutral and was able to criticize things in a very kind of objective way, even though he had that like a really monotone voice. I liked the topics that he covered, but I hated the way he talked. So like I would listen to them, but I was like, just get to it, bro. Just get to it. I'm so tired of you. But anyways, but yeah, so like for the longest time he was considered like a well-regarded figure within the art community, and then it came up that like he just had some horrible takes. And especially I remember like watching his Jaden's animation videos, or like video on her, and I was like when it got to that part where he's like criticizing her eating disorder, I was like, what does that got to do with her content? Like, what does that got to do with her content? And he was like criticizing the way that she drew things, and like, oh yeah, she was like drawing really sketchily here. That means she's lazy. I'm like, no, do you not understand what like art styles are? Do you not understand like what emotive like art is? Like, yeah, people draw like in a sketchy way when it comes to like really dark emotional stuff, because that's just how it is. Like, I don't like, okay, whatever. But yeah, some really bad takes like occurred, and now I think he has a less than favorable opinion within the art community, which is crazy to think about. And then Solar Sands kind of had something come out about him. I don't remember what it was, but he's not really in the art community anymore. He kind of does more of those like video essays regarding art, but like not like doing like stuff about like deviant art and stuff like that. And then there was some stuff that went down with Kaya and Omnia, and I think that stuff was a little bit more personal, where it was like more of that like that like stuff that you should keep under wraps type of beat, but like, instead it was like blown up to the world, because this is how art community stuff is. And so basically I think there was some allegations occurring about like Kai like assaulting Omnia, and there's some stuff about like Omnia like emotionally manipulating Kai or something. I don't remember. Okay, but like either way, both of them were not good people to each other, and not good people just in general. Okay, I do not like both of them like at all, because I don't want to say I don't like them, but I just don't watch them. Okay, I don't watch them. I don't care about them. Like, I do not keep up with them unless they're doing some fuck shit on the internet. But otherwise, I mind my own business, and I don't. Yeah, I think I remember like watching their videos back in the day regarding the Hopeless Peaches drama as well, and like I was listening to the takes, and most of it seemed very emotionally charged. Like a lot of the art communities like takes are very emotionally charged to the point where it feels like they're very personally invested. And I think that if you're personally invested in some type of drama, you should not cover it. You are not able to give an objective take if you are emotionally invested. And that's what I truly believe, right? And I know that you want to like help your friends and back up your friends and be an ally to your homies, right? But like at the same time, it's like you have a duty. If you have a platform and if you have a reach to people, then you have to be able to be objective with the facts. Like if you were like, yeah, that's just how I feel. I don't know, because like a lot of the times I feel like the creators that speak out very emotionally and speak out like on things that mean a lot to them, and it ends up backfiring on them because they're not able to, you know, be very analytical, because like they're acting very abruptly, irrationally, and stuff like that. And even if they do like even if they are able to think about it and like write a script about it, I think that a lot of the times their biases will skew the way they like portray the story and whatnot. And so yeah, there's probably a lot other dramas out there that I've like literally forgotten, because it just happens like so often. There's like always something going down in the art community. There's like some stuff about like people stealing art, people tracing, or like people just not being good people. There's a lot of like pedophiles. I don't want to say it, but there is a lot of predators and a lot of pedophiles within the art community. And it's surprising because I would think that our community is like fairly filled with like younger people, because I don't know, like a lot of artists nowadays, like especially for me, I don't really feel the need to like watch art videos or like stuff like that. Like I just do art in my free time. I don't feel the need to watch them. But back in the day, I did, right? Oh my god, that stuff about Holly Brown and the way that, oh my god, do you guys remember Holly Brown? Oh my goodness. And there was this other artist as well. And she was like this like really I mean, I don't want to say her art was not that good, but like she was this artist, right? She was like this painter, and like she was like this newly painter, and she like spent a lot of fucking money because she had like a lot of disposable income, but she spent a lot of money on these expensive art supplies only to make art that people perceive to look like shit. And so people were dunking on her, be like, why are you buying like Winsor and Newton when you can't draw for shit? Like literally you're wasting these art supplies on like it was crazy, okay? It was crazy. This was crazy. I'm like, why do you care so much about what a person does? Like, so what if they're buying these expensive materials and drawing like shit? Like, what does it matter to you? But whatever the fuck, right? Yeah, and then that Holly Brown stuff went down, and people were dunking on her for like not being a good artist, for one, tracing and stuff like that, and having really horrible takes, and like basically regressing the entire art community. I'm like, you guys are so dramatic, but whatever the fuck, right? Where was I going on before that? But yeah, just a lot of stuff in the art community regarding just like a lot of drama, and I'm surprised that like, not surprised, but I'm just taken aback all the time when it comes out that there's creeps within this community, because it's like all we should be doing right now, y'all, all we should be doing is just fucking drawing, but instead you guys are fucking sexting in the DMs. Like, why are you so horny? Like, you should be focusing on anatomy, not your anatomy, other people's anatomy, not other people's anatomy, but like studying anatomy, not fucking like diddling kids. Like, you guys are weird. And like, I don't know, I feel like it's just a thing where it's just like the people are online so much, and they're being exposed to all these like sexualized things, and then it just causes them to just feel the need to like, you know, like, because I feel like if I was a kid in this time of age, I definitely feel like I would somehow be caught up in this drama somehow, because I've always been like a really chronically online person, even as a kid. So I feel like if I were to have access to like this level of chronic onlineness, I feel like I would definitely have been like predated on, like preyed on, okay? Because I was a very vulnerable kid as back in the day, because I was a very isolated kid. I didn't talk to a lot of people. My parents never really told me about this stuff because they don't know about this stuff, because I feel like a lot of parents back in the day don't really know the effects of social media on a kid. And so I was like unsupervised from the internet. And so I don't want to say I got like preyed on, but I definitely was talking to a lot of people who I should have not been talking to. That's all I'm gonna say. And so I feel like, especially now that you have all these like these like centralized like like areas to talk, because back then we didn't have Discord, because I feel like Discord is like a breeding ground for fucking like kids to get preyed on, right? And that's a breeding ground for pedophiles. But like back in the day, people had to like go on different like websites like Skype. I feel like Skype was a really big one, but Skype and like Keek and then Omegle, and then what else? There's like DeviantArt, but like there wasn't like this centralized like social media where people could easily be like preyed on, you know? And so I feel like Discord has definitely like catapulted that to a new degree. It's crazy. Like everything that comes out always happens on Discord. I've never seen it happen on any other social media other than like Twitter. Okay, Twitter sometimes, but mostly it's Discord, and it's like the craziest thing. So yeah, y'all stay safe out there. I swear to God, if you guys are out there touching kids, stop that shit. Get some help. Go to jail. Okay, but if you are the kid that's getting diddled, get help. On God, get some fucking help. Do not reach out to me because I can't do anything about it. But reach out to your parents or like people who have actual power, because right now I can't do anything for you. I can't do shit for you. But like, just reach out to like your mom and daddy, okay? If you don't have a mommy and daddy, call the police. And if the police can't help you, there's some organizations out there that can help you. And if you just do a little bit of research, I think you will be able to find some help for you. But like, there will always be justice for you out there, right? There will be people that will be willing to help you out there, but that is just not me. That is not me. I cannot help you in this time of need because I can't even help myself. So yeah. Okay, I think that's all I gotta say. I gotta go back to doing homework, but I just wanted to hop on and talk a little bit more about that. If you guys were in this art community, if you guys have some experience with it, I mean, I'm a little nosy. So if you guys had a part in this drama, I mean, you could talk about it in the description. You could talk about it in the comments. I could look at it. I could say something. But yeah, anyways, that's all I gotta say on that. Okay? Okay, that's all I gotta say. Alright, I gotta log out. Alright, kisses.